Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football here in Port Isabel, Texas with your Week 5 Friday night instant recap. Let's start right here in Port Isabel in the Rio Grande Valley where the game just wrapped up. We had a banger down here. Port Isabel rallies for a 28-21 win over Ed Couch Elsa in a great ball game that had a little bit of everything. Honestly, we had a little bit of a scuffle. We had turnovers. We had big plays. We had fun special teams plays. Port Isabel rallies. They're down 21-7 at the half. They outscored Ed Couch 28-21 in the third and fourth quarter. Their defense was the key. They figured out Ed Couch Elsa's shotgun triple option offense, shut them down in the second half, and Port Isabel remains undefeated, rallying for a 28-21 win on homecoming in front of a huge crowd here at Tarpon Stadium. A great atmosphere, really what Texas high school football is all about. So congrats to Port Isabel. Ed Couch Elsa's got a really good team as well. They're a Class 5A team. They're 3-2 on the year. Their 2 losses are by a combined 10 points to Edinburgh and Port Isabel. La Maquina and Maria will be a problem in their district and a contender for a district championship in 5A Division II. Let's whip around the state real quick. Some key thoughts from each classification tonight. Let's start in the DFW Metroplex in Class 6A, where Euless Trinity rallies for a 31-28 win over Byron Nelson. Massive, massive win for Aaron Lineweaver's ball club to knock off Byron Nelson after being down early. This puts them on the inside track to get the number 2 seed in the district, potentially host a playoff game. Byron Nelson's solid team under Grant Bizjack, the quarterback. Travis Pride's ball club's been in the mix. They should, I think, be the 3 seed in that district, but a lot of football left to be played. But Trinity right now, huge win over Byron Nelson, 31-28. The biggest story out of District 4 6A, maybe over at South Lake Carroll, where they knocked off Keller Timber Creek easily tonight. But the big story is the status of running back Riley Wormley, the USC commit. Left the game with an injury. We'll see where his status stands. Riley Dodge told the Dallas Morning News it didn't look good. Obviously, you got to get him under the MRI, see what happens. But we know it was a knee injury. If he's done, that's a huge loss for South Lake Carroll, who had the looks of a team that could repeat in Region 1 as the regional champion. Moving down to the Alamo City in Class 5A. How about the San Antonio Piper Warriors? Little brother knocks off big brother Smithson Valley 39-36. A huge win for Nick Rogers' ball club in just their 3rd varsity season to moving up to Division 1 from Division 2 in Class 5A, knocking off Comal ISD rival Smithson Valley, the standard bearer in that school district. Smithson Valley played for a state championship last year. Big win for San Antonio Piper, puts them, in my opinion, in the driver's seat as the favorite in 5A Division 1 Region 4 right now at this point in Week 5. Down in Class 4A, the biggest news of the night is Salina. Unbelievable performance from Salina. We were wondering, Salina's been beating up on these 3A teams. What are they going to do when they play someone in their weight class? Well, what they did is they destroyed the number 2 team in the state, Frisco Panther Creek, 42-7. Huge win for Salina. Bill Elliott's ball club, most likely, I'm going to go ahead and say it now, probably going to be the number 1 team in the state in 4A Division 1 in next week's state rankings. Just a massive, massive win. Stephenville didn't do anything wrong. They beat La Vega 38-28, but Salina's dominance, especially the last 3 weeks, incredible. What a performance from Salina to beat a really good Panther Creek squad 42-7. In Class 3A, we had a cross-classification matchup, a couple of them that jumped off the page to me. Let's start with Hitchcock, the 3A school. The 3A schools won both these games. Hitchcock knocks off Silsbee 42-10. I know Silsbee's been battling some injuries. They're real banged up. Doesn't take anything away from Hitchcock. Going to Silsbee, a very tough place to play, and dominating. Lloyd Jones is playing out of his mind. Kelshawn Johnson. Hitchcock's defense holding Silsbee to 10 points. That's been the key for Hitchcock and their improved play this year. They are playing outstanding defense. Also, 3A over 4A. Columbus, again, what a non-district slate they've run through, and they are now 5-0. They rally to beat Bellville 49-35. They were down 7 at the half. It was back and forth in the second half. The Columbus Cardinals offense comes through in the clutch. They knock off Bellville 49-35 to move to 5-0. That Columbus-Hitchcock matchup coming up in district play in a few weeks, going to be primetime stuff. Going to be one of the games of the year in the state regardless of classification. Let's wrap it up in the Texas Panhandle. They've had bangers just about every week up in the Panhandle. We had another one this week. Again, the smaller school knocks off the bigger school. Class 2A Division I Sunray takes down Canadian 30-20. What a performance from Wes Boatman's ball club. I'm sure quarterback Armando Lujan, he's been battling some bumps and bruises and some nicks. I'm sure he came through in the clutch. Sunray's defense Very underrated. They come through with a big win. Congrats to Sunray. They knock off Canadian 30-20. That wraps it up here from Port Isabel. I'm going to get some tacos and go interview the head coach, Tony Villarreal, after the Port Isabel Tarpons win. Y'all have a good night and stay with Dave Campbell's Texas Football for the best high school football coverage anywhere.